Yo, check it out. It's Cool Joe from the Black and Spiritual AF podcast. I just want to let you guys know that we're having this dope-ass event on 2/22/22. It's an online event, so you ain't got to go nowhere. You can get your tickets at bit.ly/MYF2222. Tickets are only $22. If you use the discount code SAF11, all caps, you can save some money on that too. So check out this event. We got a crazy lineup. It's all about manifesting your future. The lineup is crazy. We got people from many different walks of life who have manifested crazy success in their lives. We got a numerologist who's been in the game for 50 years. We got Hollywood writers and actors. We got world-renowned lyricists, spoken word artists. Come on, check out the event. Get your tickets today. Is it time to record?
Yeah, it's time to record.
We've been talking about making a new episode.
Oh my God, we're back! It's been so long!
Yeah, it's been a while.
We're sorry. We miss y'all.
It's been a long time. You
Shouldn't have
left you without a dope beat to step to. Step two. A dope beat to step to.
Perry dot poo. Yo, it's your girl Love or more. Lately it's been Love, so call me Love. Whatever, call me what you want. Don't call me for fronts. You already know.
And I'm Cool Joe. Still the same OG. OG is like original gangster because I've been doing this for a while. OG.
Oh my God, so we got our Spotify Wrapped, and we are so sorry we left y'all. We have so many new viewers, and we didn't realize how this small idea we had would expand so much, big.
It's been good to see that people are kind of gravitating towards what we're doing. It's been good to see, like, not even what we're doing, but people are gravitating towards opening up their mind and thinking about their own spirituality and consciousness and the things that are going on in the world in a more open, thoughtful way. It's exciting to watch, and we couldn't just watch. We're a part of it, right?
Oh, we are. This has been so exciting. So we need to fill y'all in, I guess, a little bit before we continue this episode.
Yeah, so to start off, it's December 2021.
Hey.
Like right in the middle of December. It's a full moon tonight.
The full moon's tonight. We get the energy of it 3 days before and 3 days after. So this full moon is good for releasing.
It's a cold moon, ain't it?
It is. It's the cold moon.
Because it's supposed to be cold outside.
Right. It's supposed to be the first official cold moon of the
65 degrees in Chicago 2 days ago.
Right. But it's not that, it's not that cold, but that's what they call it, the cold moon.
Right.
Good for releasing. We like to celebrate on the full moons, manifest on the new moon, so y'all know how it go.
Sometimes we be manifesting all the time.
Ashe. It's power in your words, and we love to manifest on any day.
It's a beautiful thing.
Ashe.
But yeah, as you were saying, there's a lot to share. I don't know, where do we start?
So,
well, we want to be starting in a mind frame of thankfulness, I think.
We're grateful. We're so grateful for it all. Like, I don't know if y'all feel my energy, but I'm literally bracowing it to y'all. The excitement of everything that's happened, the growth we've had over this year. So for y'all who are not following us on our social medias, we literally had another edition. We've expanded our family even more. So that's one reason we weren't really able to record, because we were so busy just nourishing and loving this little light that we received on this earth.
Lucky number 7.
Such a blessing to us. We're so grateful. If you look at our page, you'll see a few pictures. That cute little baby is Lucky. Little Lucky. Ashe. Over the summer. So I wanted to do more studying and all of that. I'm getting deeper into my spiritual practices and all of that.
It's been a while. Great, you graduated.
I graduated. You girl got degrees and jump.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Hey. I'm not done yet. I'm working on getting my master's and my doctorate, so that y'all can call me Dr. Love, because that shit sound fly as fuck. Call me Dr. Love. But right now you can just call me Rev Love. Rev Love.
Dr. Mommy.
Dr. Mom. Dr. Mom. As you know, the little babies call me. So I guess like our brand has expanded. Right now you can catch us at the mall. Website is still on and popping. spiritualafmetaphysical.com. We have so many new items, so many things that we offer now.
Yeah, we've been doing a residency for the past 3 weeks, getting this, trying to get some of this holiday rush, financial reassurance, and the good energy. It's been good because we've been doing a lot of hand-to-hand, face-to-face with people, repping the brand Spiritual AF, Cool Joe Customs.
It's so many people that are like repping our shirts and shit, and our face masks, and just Spiritual AF, and have our conjure oils and
crystals.
Sprays and crystals like all over the place. Like we're worldwide. It's such a blessing. So amazing to hear.
Gosh,
it is. And we don't want to sound like like our ego is so big. We feel really blessed to be able to have you guys in our world and in our lives, and we just are so thankful. And wow, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I don't want to sound like our ego's big either, because it's not. But
it's not. We're humble.
Again, we started from a place of thankfulness, and that's what this is about. We're thankful for the people who supported us through purchasing our items. We're thankful for the people who've supported us by listening to the podcast, sharing it with their family and friends. We're thankful for people who have sent us positive energy and positive vibes.
All the messages we received them. All the cash apps we received
donations. We're thankful for the donations.
Yes.
And not saying that it's been super crazy. We ain't Joel Osteen over here.
We're not.
We ain't even, pastor in the storefront church on 79th Street and over here. But to see it come through is a blessing. The $1, the $2.
All of it.
We're thankful for that, those individuals. We'll shout you out, as we move through this and open up the app and see names to shout out.
Okay. Next episode we'll have a list of people who've actually donated to us. It's been a few of you guys, so we'll go ahead and shout y'all out, because we appreciate the energy, the energy of money, the energy of love and good health and good fortune, all of that. But we should go ahead.
So when we last got, well, I can't even say last, because we had a Halloween episode like a year ago.
We had Halloween, and then remember I dropped the episode.
Yeah, you dropped the update
while I was pregnant, but I didn't tell y'all.
Right.
Just let y'all know
before the baby
straight.
dropped. But we were doing our series on the chakras, and we want to continue on that. So we talked about the first three chakras, and we're gonna get into the solar plexus,
which is the third chakra.
Because we did it in reverse too.
So we didn't. We worked on 2 actual chakras, and then we did the overall. So the first episode we did was an overall. Shit. So I understand why he felt like
it's been a minute. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's what happened. That's exactly what happened.
Yep. So we're gonna work on the 3rd chakra today.
And that is the solar plexus, which we're about to get into right now.
So we're going to do a deep dive into the solar plexus by me, Alexis.
Hey, and you can't stress this because I'm about to flex it.
No, it's for real. Buy me Alexis.
Okay. Did I just buy you a car? I just bought you a car.
So I want a Lexus too. Okay. Don't worry about that, y'all. Don't worry. He gonna buy me one. Anywho, so we're gonna go ahead and get into the solar plexus. So we
telling these people to buy a bunch of cars like that, they might start looking for me.
Buy me a fucking Lexus. Y'all better look for him if he don't buy me a Lexus. So back to what I was saying. Back on subject. Cletus, come on.
So the 3rd chakra, solar plexus.
It's located in the navel area, and it's associated with the ego.
Got a big ego.
Such a huge ego. My big.
My ego is my imaginary friend. He was with me when I was just imagining. Now I got something to talk about the ego. Let's talk about this. We got something to say about this ego thing because we had an experience that we got to talk
goodness.
about. Let's talk about the solar plexus.
Okay. So the 3rd chakra is it's associated with the ego. It's the energy center to many organs, including the stomach, liver, kidney, the pancreas. Some glands that it's associated with is endocrine, digestion, and I don't know. I can't even read my own fucking handwriting.
Metabolic glands.
Yeah, metabolic. There we go.
Yeah, is it associated with the endocannabinoid system?
OMG.
Exocannabinoid.
So the color you think about when you hear this one is gonna be yellow.
Yeah.
You remember how we say the Sanskrit saying to how you say it, and you know how I always jack it up. So I'm probably gonna fucking jack this one up. Excuse my language, kiddos, but yes, y'all know I curse already. So
it's 2021. Like, there ain't no filters on nothing. TikTok and Facebook and social, ain't no filters. Okay. The radio, they be cussing.
Okay, I'm gonna say the F word more often. So
more often, is that possible?
So it's the Manipura. How when I listened to the little YouTube video on how to say it, they was like Manipura, like Manipura.
Nobody speaks Sanskrit,
so yes. So like sounds that it's associated is E and yeah. I said the color is yellow, right? Okay. This one starts developing between the ages of 18 months and 4 years old.
Okay.
So it kind of overlaps with some of the other ones that we've went over with, which is understandable because a lot of stuff develops between them first 7 years. So that makes sense. The mandala of this one is 10 petals, and each petal represents a different thing. So the first one is spirituality. The second one is ignorance. Third is thirst. Fourth is jealousy. Fifth is treachery. Sixth is shame. Seventh is disgust. Eighth is delusion. Ninth is foolishness. And 10th is sadness.
Wow.
And this one is located, it's above your belly button, all the way up to the breastbone. This one gonna relate to your warrior energy, self-esteem, the power of transformation, So I guess next we can go over when it's balanced, how you feel, when it's not balanced, overactive, underactive, stuff like that, like we did in the other episode.
Right. I think a lot of people, especially I'm talking about what I know, especially in American society, tend to have a overactive solar plexus chakra, and then when you talk about the 10 petals of it, like this is something that we see every day, all day in society. We see it in our friends and family. We see it on the news. We hear it in media. I think it goes back to the ego.
Yep. When it's balanced.
Yeah, I think when it's balanced, people are more responsible and reliable. They have a good sense of humor, high level of self-esteem, healthy level of self-esteem. They're able to make good decisions and take on challenges and meet those challenges. They're more playful. They're warm people with warm personalities. I mean, people have a balanced solar plexus. They're people you want to be around. They're people that you can trust. They're the type of people that you like. You know, they're Aquariuses, right?
Right. See, that's that ego I was just talking about.
Right? Am I right?
Man.
It is what it is. It's in the stars, man. It's in the stars. It is what it is.
So when it's unbalanced, people tend to have low self-esteem. They have a lack of self-trust. They have weak willpower, poor digestion. So they always having like stomach issues, constipation, diarrhea, stuff like that. They have like the victim mentality. Why did you do this to me? Why is this always happening to me? Everything turns into them being upset and you did this to them. They're unable to take responsibility for their actions. And then they got a heavy attraction to stimulants. And they do not feel like they're good enough.
I'm seeing like in my mind, I don't even got to close my eyes.
You can picture and imagine I'm seeing
individuals.
Yeah.
Like faces. You know, I'm seeing actions. I'm seeing replays of situations in my head. Yeah. It's crazy. And then, you know, underactive solar plexus, you sometimes deal with eating disorders.
So the people who eating, like throwing up after they eat.
Right, eating too much or eating not enough. Little. Right. Disorders with your internal digestive system. You know, diabetes, eczema. You can have hypoglycemia, food allergies, chronic fatigue, always tired, right? I'm always tired. Again, in my head, I'm seeing people. Depression, you know, depression is a real thing. There are many factors that are involved with it. But one of them, you might just need to try to balance your chakra, man. You know, take some solar plexus pills.
I know, and it's jeez.
In the form of crystals. Swallow some crystals, man.
No, don't swallow crystals.
They'll come back out, right?
No, don't do that.
Oh, that's bad advice. Do not swallow crystals.
So I know, for those of y'all,
chase it with like Savaka.
So for those of y'all who just listened to the last episode we went over, I know a lot of the symptoms sound similar, so it might be confusing. So which one is jacked up and which one ain't? But remember, when we went over the first episode in our Chakra series,
Chakra
Rockas, we let you know that when one's fucked up, the one under it and above it is fucked up as well. So if that one's blocked, one of them's overworking, the other one's underworking, or vice versa, or both. So it's like a lot of symptoms may sound similar. And remember, if any of these, if you can count 3 of the symptoms in the overactive, underactive, whatever, then we know that you need to do some work. First step is admitting there's a problem, which I'm sure many of you guys have, which is not an issue. That's why we're here to help.
And that's about self-actualization.
Exactly. It's a part of shadow work.
It's a part of shadow work. It's your growth. It's your development.
Ashe, I'm ready. I'm ready to grow with all of y'all and learn.
Growth and development.
You're giving me a headache already. It is too early for this in the morning.
They don't let the GDs in it though.
Oh my God, that is my song though. I ain't never been affiliated with a gang in my life, but I like that song a lot. So, overactive. I'm sorry for all of y'all who don't like GDs. Like, we are not gang affiliated.
Everybody likes GDs.
I know the song is so awesome.
BDs don't.
Right.
Latin Kings.
We're not gang members, by
Latin
the way.
Kings don't care for
disclaimer:
so
we don't gang member activity.
We're too old for that.
We are. I'm 21. I don't know about that motherfucker.
Well, when I was 21, I was affiliated.
So overactive, overactive. So if you have an overactive, you're gonna be overly aggressive. You got to be right all the time. You're gonna be bossy, power hungry, always competitive. You're gonna be attracted to sedatives. Super conceited, self-centered. So, like, soon as you feel like shit ain't going your way, the attention off you're going to be throwing your shit out there. So, just like you were saying, pictures. I know a lot of people. Man, look at this. Check this out. Like, nobody asked for that. Why do I need to see that? Like, look, trying to prove to motherfuckers, you know, that you that bitch. Like, you don't have to prove that to anybody. So,
I mean, sometimes you got to... Niggas be hating.
But what if nobody's hating?
Can we say niggas?
What if nobody's hating though?
This is black. I don't use that word all the time. I don't. I do. I'm not gonna say niggas no more.
So we need to let me disclaim. Let me disclaimer. So I've had a few people that were not black and spiritual. They were and spiritual. Of all races and colors and creed come to me like, I know this is a safe space for you guys. Is it okay if I, listen and blah blah blah. And what I first did was I got anxiety, like, oh my God. I'm like, it's a personal space, but at the end of the day, I'm okay and I'm open to teaching everybody because it's stuff that, like, some people need to know is sacred to us. And guess what, white people? We love y'all. Donate. Like, y'all listening. Y'all are people of means. I know some of my ancestors are white. Some of my husband's ancestors are white. Some of y'all ancestors are white. And white people, y'all are white. Like, when you got the means, go ahead and donate. Like, man, we love y'all white people. Go ahead and give us some of y'all money. Thank you.
Some of our children might be white. Light skinned ass.
I'm
just kidding.
Don't be color shaming my children.
Oh man. But yeah, what she said, not to get too off topic, but we open, man.
We are. Y'all know how we are. Y'all been listening to us. So before we get into
but just don't hate. Like that white hate shit, keep that shit to yourself. Yeah. Otherwise we'll come and fuck you up.
Yeah. We're not coming to do anything, actually.
No threats on the podcast.
We're not coming to do anything, but spiritually, we might astral travel to where you at and knock your pennies off your dresser, hide your keys or some shit. Period.
She do be astral travel. That shit
man, it should be fun. It'd be fun.
Anyway, so yeah, overactive.
So we're done with the symptoms, right? Like, those are symptoms. That's it. So what we wanted to discuss a little bit.
I mean, I didn't mean to cut you
off. Go ahead.
But like, one thing that you said with overactive is this overly aggressiveness that can come in many different forms, many different shapes. Sometimes it can be seen as a positive, like in your career, the work world.
Right.
Everybody wants to be a shark.
Especially y'all Wall Street niggas.
Right. Overly aggressive. But when that affects your well-being, in your personal life because you're just overly aggressive, sometimes you gotta do a little introspective work. It doesn't have to jeopardize your career, but if your happiness is, you got all the riches in the world, but you're lacking happiness. Sometimes something to think about, because we all may know somebody like that. You may be that person. So, overly aggressive attitude and mind state is oftentimes celebrated in American capitalistic society, and worldwide capitalistic society. But you think Vladimir Putin is happy at home? I don't know.
Don't be mentioning dude name on my podcast. I do not need that kind of shit in my life.
I should.
No. So,
whatever. You was just on his Instagram liking all his photos.
No, I was not. Don't lie on me, man. I do not go looking for. I don't look for trouble. I'm telling y'all. My ancestors would be all up in my ass. Like, did we tell you? No.
Don't mess with the Russians. We told you that.
Stop saying. Just shut up. I'm done. I quit. I ain't recording no more with you. So, yo, we trying to make a quick episode because we did get feedback that our episodes be too long. But we trying to cut it down. But y'all know
so let's talk about these crystals and stuff, man.
Before we do that, we wanted to go over like just how we feel like it's no such thing as a coincidence.
There's no such thing as a coincidence, and
so y'all know how I always say it's no such thing as coincidence. So I want to go ahead and just get a little more into it. So we've been like taking forever to record this episode. It's been a long time. And lately, like the ego situation, even with my schooling and all of that, one thing that I've been pushed to do is just drop ego. So I've been having to put emphasis on losing ego, my ego, and all of that. And that was one. So solar plexus being, the control, like it's the ego thing. I didn't even put two and two together, but spirit always speak to me and through me and us, not just me, y'all too, us, we
us,
we
in this together.
Yeah, we are. Ashe. So it's just been coming up too often. We'll discuss talk recording, and then some shit will happen. We'll discuss and some shit happen. So what I want to talk about is us going. Our youngest daughters are in a dance class, and they had to do it's a spiritual based dance thing.
It's like spiritual and hood at the same time.
It's spiritual and hood. It's not religious at all. Like, their motto is relationship, not religion. Mm-hmm. So we support that. So it's something fun for them to do. Yeah. They had one of their little shows. So come to find out, the show.
So just to add a little bit more context. So the girls have been in this for probably about a month or two. And this was one of their first shows that they were performing in. They've been practicing at home, going to rehearsal every week, and really excited about it. We were excited too. Invited our parents out, and this particular show was at a church in the city in Chicago, and we didn't know what to expect.
We didn't.
So
we didn't know what to expect.
We didn't know what to expect. We just knew that they were part of a larger program.
Right. So we tell the parents the time that it started, and of course we always show up on Black people time, which means 30 minutes to an hour later. That's us.
Not always.
Sometimes. Even when it's our own shit, especially when it's our own shit, all the time. We're never on time.
We was busy. We've been working. So we were doing the mall thing while this was going on.
Right.
Too.
If y'all want us to come to South, invite us at an earlier time. So be like you said 2, knowing it's at 7.
That's what I do. That's what I do when I invite people in.
So anywho, my father-in-law, my husband's dad, was there already, and he doesn't do church. He doesn't do church at all. So when we walked in, they were miming. So I guess it was like a miming program that was happening.
It was so. I don't know if y'all ever been to a Black church on the south side of Chicago, and
it was a Baptist church.
It was definitely a Baptist
I come
church.
from a Baptist background, so I'm familiar with how crunk it could get.
So it was 7:00 on a Saturday night. First off, let's start there. It's 7:00 on a Saturday night in West Roseland. again, if you know Chicago, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you see Chicago in the news all the time. So, but so that part. And like she said, they were doing a whole miming routine, which they had the white paint on their faces, the white gloves. And
I've never, growing up Baptist, I never experienced that. I've experienced praise dancers, which they dance to the music or the sermon or whatever.
Yeah, and they do that in a lot of different churches.
Right, but I've never experienced it in a miming fashion.
I feel like it's a new thing. I don't know because I ain't been in church like that.
Know.
But I feel like it might be something new. I don't know though. Y'all can tell us if it is. Y'all might
tell us. Have y'all ever done anything like that before?
And so they had on the white gloves and the white face paint. And all these cats had on white face paint. It was crazy. Yeah. And but they were doing this miming, think of a French dude with a beret on type stuff, like Cirque du Soleil. I've been to Cirque du Soleil one time or two, and my mom used to work Cirque du Soleil during the summer because she was a teacher, so she get these little weird odd summer jobs. I went to Comic-Con a few times because she was doing Comic-Con, and went to Cirque du Soleil because she was doing that. But anyway, I seen it there. They were totally doing the whole French miming thing, but they were doing it over sermons.
Right.
So they weren't doing it over music, praise dancing. They were just recording sermons of, I guess, famous preachers. I'm assuming, and the lead cat, the one that was introducing everybody else, he's like, all right, it's my turn, and then he got into doing his miming, but the sermon was about ego,
and about how you should have an ego.
Right.
A big one, actually. Everybody should be hating on you.
Everybody should be hating on you, and you need to embrace your ego, and you should build it up and be more boisterous about it. You have the right. You have the right to that because God ordained you to be better than everybody else. Essentially, is what he was saying.
And that confused the
people
fuck out of me.
Feeling it. They was feeling the hell out of it. I mean, they was in there crying. They was testifying. Right. They was testifying, and we looked at each other because it wasn't spoken. We weren't saying anything. It was being respectful to what was going on. This was even before our girls went up and started dancing, so we was just waiting.
We respected their time and their energy. Because we grew up in church.
And honestly, a couple of them, not that one, but a couple of them, I kind of took a little something from.
Yeah.
It wasn't wasted. But that one, when he started talking about the ego, when the sermon was about the ego, he was doing all this miming and he was sweating. And
he was trying to point at me and I was moving the other way and shit. He pointing and shit look, duck, not for me. Sorry.
I ain't taking that.
No way.
And they even said it, turn to your neighbor.
Right.
And I just looked straight forward. I looked straight forward.
I looked at my feet.
I ain't turn.
I looked at my feet
turn to your neighbor and say, I deserve.
I started just making how you pretend like you saying some shit, but you ain't saying it out loud, lips just moving. I was like,
so you were speaking in tongues. Let me stop. But so that kind of, and then we discussed it afterwards amongst ourselves. But while it was happening, it was unspoken. But it definitely rang some bells because the ego is a powerful thing that has decimated society in a lot of ways. Society. Definitely black society. And it's not that you shouldn't be proud of yourself. You shouldn't,
It's okay to be proud of yourself, but what I've been learning,
and let's go ahead.
Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
No.
Okay, so just when we talk about ego, we talk about that egocentric center of ourselves, which the solar plexus is the control center of it, but it's egocentric. Mm-hmm. So look it up. If you don't know what we're talking about, egocentric, look it up. It's that bravado. It's that it's that I'm better than you and I deserve to be treated accordingly. I deserve more than other people. Mm-hmm. And when we're coming from a holistic place of us all being connected, a place from us all being of the same type of energy, and the transference of energy from one living being to another, even inanimate beings, the universal flow of energy. There's not a lot of room in that for
that shit.
Ego.
And it's like I know a lot of people that are listening still have the mentality of what? Like, this shit might sound crazy, and we may lose a few people, and I'm sorry.
I don't think
Stay a little longer. Listen, just listen.
See what we're talking about.
Listen to what we saying.
Because it's a real thing.
It's like, even studying, going over the schoolwork that I've had to do, like getting rid of ego was my number one concern that I had to do. It's like, humble yourself. I'm not saying give yourself less. I'm not saying like go sell your houses and just give to the poor everything you have and blah blah blah, live a pauper life. None of that. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying, me speaking to you as a healer on the same energy wave and frequency as you, I'm no better than you are. We are on the same level, and I might have a little more information than you have, but that's why we're doing this right here, so that we can all get it together, because we have to heal as a community, as a world, all of this. Like, ego is...
It's a detriment.
It is. It's a detriment. Like, you might feel like you deserve more. Well, do more. Like, it's okay. It's okay to feel like you deserve more, do more. But you have to realize that you are not better than anybody. We are all here. You have to be more empathetic. Have empathy towards your fellow human being. Don't look down on anybody. Because me coming from a place where I've been there before, I've been at the lowest. And I feel like regardless of being at my lowest and being where I am now, which I feel like energetically I'm higher than I've ever been, I still feel like I have to serve my people. We have to do this together. And that's coming from a place of love. Like, I don't look down on people and say, she want to do this, she want to do that. No, because guess what? At the end of the day, we are here equal. Like, we are here to learn a lesson, to help the earth, to survive, to live, to proceed, make sure mankind progress, to make sure the earth don't die, to make sure that we heal our generations after us. We not building trauma and building these reckless people.
Yeah, I think that's well said. I think that's very well said. And not to stay on this ego part too much, but I think it's important to understand what you said in regards to not building future generations of people who just think they're better than each other. Think about the things that have been the biggest plagues to our growth as a society, as individuals, and as a people, whether it be, our culture, whether it be, American society or just a global society. Those things are centered around somebody thinking they're better than somebody else. Look at American slavery. Look at all the genocide that has gone on throughout the years, the wars. It's all about somebody thinking that they're better than somebody else, and we still face it today.
Trying to be bigger.
Yeah, and now we're dealing with these battles on a micro level, because now our kids didn't go to school today. Our kids didn't go to school today because there was this thing going around on TikTok about somebody, the kids threatening to have shootings at schools. So we're like, you know what? I don't think anything's gonna happen, but let's just keep them home. Yeah. Not that we were scared, but let's just keep them home, because
anything can happen.
Anything can happen, because it has happened.
Yeah. And our oldest literally this week had a student at her school this week who was going around and told like 10 students, probably more, that they were going to shoot up the school, and luckily all the kids reported it. So they were able to.
And the crazy thing about that, because I've thought about that situation. I've thought about it because I wasn't there. I don't know what happened, but she said that this student was a trans, one of the trans students in the school. So it was probably because they felt like they were being bullied, picked on, and they didn't know how to retaliate. So it's a reaction to other people feeling they're better than this individual, and that's not necessary. You can have your opinions. Everybody's entitled to their opinions, but let's not pass those negative opinions on to our youth.
That's not.
Because why would high school students feel like they have a right to bully somebody else? Probably because their parents have taught them that that's okay.
And it's like we've all been in a situation where we've either been bullied or been a bullier. And then if you take a step back and look at the situation, it was on shit that we had no control over. Like, why does your hair look like that? Why is your skin like that? Why are your shoes like that?
Why you ain't got no money?
Your clothes like that? Like, why do you live where you live? How come your parents ain't taking care of you? Stuff like that. Like, stuff that nobody really has control over. Not a kid at that fact, And sometimes adults, like us as brown and black people, we understand that more than anybody. So
but as soon as we get a little bit of money, a little bit of prestige, whatever, a lot of times we get this big ego and then we look down on others. And I'm not saying everybody does it, because I feel like there are so many good people who are humble, and I'm talking about it's millionaires that are in Hollywood that are such good people, and it's people amongst us, middle class, lower class, who, understand everybody is the same, that the transference of energy is a thing to be conscious of, that we all come from the same place. We're flesh and bone, and, our souls are really what is bigger than that and what transcends it. Anybody can be born in any situation. I just think it's important. We just think it's important to be mindful of that. And, when they preach in the church that, you need to feel better than them other people because you've been ordained, you've been chosen. I've always, oh my God, I think I've talked about this before. Everybody favor ain't fair, but it's fabulous, that type of shit. Go on, some favor ain't fair, but what make you favor? You know what I mean? That's one of the things that bother me the most with Christian churches. What make you favor? They got a whole Bible all about a chosen people. Come on, man. Chosen people, it's people chosen by God. I'm not saying all that
of us, like we literally are all here on the energy. We're all here energy level. Once our flesh is no longer here, our energy will still be here. Some of us may be born again, some of us may move on, some of us may be stuck here. And it all literally depends on what we've done while we're here. I know that most of our soul purposes is to elevate, like get to the next level, figure out what is next for our soul to make our soul complete, so we don't have to come back here, because some people enjoy being here. Some people don't. Some people rather be where the energy flows freely and unrepressed.
And again, we're not gonna, like, we've talked about this, and we want to have shorter episodes.
We are,
but you know what I'm saying, it goes
be
back
deep,
to,
y'all. It be deep.
It is deep, and this is deep, and we're talking about the chakra rockers, and which specifically solar plexus on this episode. But
if you
sometimes
feel like
sometimes we gotta learn to check our own ego and humble ourselves. You gotta won yourself, man.
Because if you don't, that solar plexus is gonna be fucking blocked, and then your heart chakra gonna be overworked, and your sacral chakra gonna be underworked, and you're gonna try to figure out why you doing drugs, why you got liver issues, why the cancer's popping, why you're dying young, why your people leaving you, can't stop fucking for no reason. Now you got STDs, like all types of fucking dumb shit. So it's like, we are here to balance. Like, this is here. Sorry for the people that we lost who couldn't agree with what we were going with, But to all of y'all who are still here with us, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We looking for feedback, comments, all of that. We're going to go ahead and progress with the episode.
You said something profound. Let's progress. So...
So to y'all that are still here listening, hold it on. We're going to go ahead and...
Everybody's still here. If they push play, they're still here. Period. No doubt about that. Is that my ego talking? I don't know.
You better not have a big ego.
These people are my people. We're the same.
Ashe.
We're the same. They're your people too.
Baby.
We're the same, man. It's a beautiful thing.
It is.
It is. And going back to it, even though we're moving on, but going back to it, having that understanding is such a beautiful thing, man.
It is.
And, you know, this is Black and Spiritual AF podcast, but a lot of times, you know, like, it's like a West Coast California holistic mentality thing. But them mugs that be talking about the breath work and shit like that and energy transfers and shit, and like how everybody's just we're all the same type of matter and all that shit. They know what they talk about, man.
Absolutely.
West Coast white surfer boys who just don't do nothing but smoke weed all day because they got a bunch of money.
And then you see them at 80 and 90 years old still looking skinny as hell and shit.
They know what they talk about. It's all about we're all the same, man. Yeah, bro. Keanu Reeves ass dudes. You know, I was reading something about Keanu Reeves the other day, man. Like that dude, he's one of the most humble, overly paid, fucking done lived his life ass niggas ever, man. Like that nigga is Neo in the Matrix. He's been in so many movies. Keanu Reeves.
The Matrix.
The Matrix is coming back out. Let's talk about the next episode.
Can I just say this one thing?
Go for it.
I found out that the Matrix was fucking created by a black woman. It was a book she wrote, and she wrote the prequel, which was Terminator. We're going to get into that later, though. That's going to be another episode. But look it up.
Let's do more research into that. I want to talk about that. Let's talk about that.
Look that up, y'all.
But yeah,
okay, continue.
But just going back into it like that, like I've been reading some things about Keanu Reeves because I was like, what's up with Keanu Reeves? You know, he's been in so many different types of films. He's been doing this shit since the early 90s, maybe the 80s. Mm-hmm. It's 2021, and like he's still an A-list actor, you know, and like that dude's humble, man. He be riding the bus and shit. Like he gives so much to other people, and don't do it for the publicity, but he's like he's one of them dudes. He understands the transfers of energy, and I don't think he has a big ego. But anyway, and he's talented. You know, we give props where they do.
So that whole subject, some of the things that's gonna block your chakra. Anger blocks that shit. So if you angry consistently, you getting pissed off at little petty shit, what we just said just pissed you off, like blocked. Blocked.
Don't that shit block every chakra, man?
It do.
Let it go.
Negative emotions, jealousy, anxiety, all that shit causes like the body to destabilize. It literally makes the body vulnerable to all sorts of like diseases and sicknesses and all types of shit, because it does block your chakras. Mm-hmm. So what we're gonna start with
crystals
is the crystals. Yes. So we're gonna do the crystals. We're gonna then go on to other methods and stuff. We're gonna do the affirmations last, remember, in the breath work. So, y'all get prepared for that. Make sure y'all pause real quick and go get y'all pen, y'all paper, because I'm going to give y'all some journaling prompts, some affirmations, all that good stuff. But for now,
okay, Doc.
So, did I tell y'all, like, the element? I don't remember if I did. The element is fire. The color is yellow, and the sound is in. So, just in case, you know, we've been going on with this conversation. We had to take a pause, too, because of the baby. But just in case I didn't remember those. So the crystals you want to use. You want to go ahead and make sure you use crystals that are colored yellow. Like those are going to be good crystals to use. So
citrine?
Citrine. Yes, absolutely. that one will work.
Other yellow crystals?
Yes, other yellow crystals. So, topaz.
Topaz.
Yep, topaz is good. That one's going to help with your metabolism, digestion.
So you swallow it.
No. You remember? Let me go back. Because if you remember from the last episode, you take the crystal, you hold it on that chakra, and then you meditate for like 10 minutes with it on that chakra, or you lay with it on that chakra. So remember, y'all.
So you don't.
He don't remember. Look, he don't remember because it's been a while, but I be remembering things and such and stuff. And because I be knowing.
One time the police was following me, I had to swallow a bag of rocks.
What? Like from the street and shit? Crystals? What kind of the fuck?
It wasn't crystal. It was crystallized.
Okay, whatever. No comment. So, woo. So the topaz is going to aid in like ideas on the mental level, and then we have.
She had my body shaking.
Emerald.
Emeralds.
It calms and balances.
Balance you. And
it's good for diabetes, your liver.
Clears your sinuses. Emeralds clears your sinuses, right?
Yeah. Your sinuses, your eyes, stuff like that. Then it
opens up your higher self.
That's the sapphire. Sapphire definitely does that.
Oh, sapphires. That's a precious stone right there.
That's all jiggy bugs.
Yeah, sapphires cost money.
Yeah. It opens up your higher self. It regulates your endocrine system. Ooh, and then I love tourmaline, but this one specifically is yellow tourmaline. That one gonna ace out all the blockages. So all the blockages that come with this solar plexus, you put it on there, meditate, make sure you think in yellow. That one, if you can't get your hands on any of the other ones or yellow ones, yellow tourmaline. Tourmaline is my jaunt. Tourmaline, I feel like tourmaline is my all-purpose.
It is.
Tourmaline, selenite, clear quartz.
You love selenite.
I say.
Don't mess with something like that, man. I'm scared of it.
I love selenite.
I don't want a little sliver to get in my bloodstream.
Y'all should see, my selenite, I done made like 15 freaking wands the size of my arm and shit with daggers. He be like, that looks scary. It is scary. You better be scared. Like, why did you put the arrowhead on the top? Yes. Arrowhead. Wrap that shit up real good. Put the chakra colors.
She be zapping me with them.
Man, he be like, stop that. Don't do that. Like, no, you need it. It's good for you.
Well, those are some of the crystals. There's some essential oils that help with this chakra as well. That includes juniper.
Juniper. That one's good.
Yeah, juniper, geranium, clary sage. Did I say it right?
Yeah, clary sage.
Clary sage?
Yep. So those literally, you could put them in a burner. You can boil them on the stove. If you wear like the little necklaces or bracelets with the little diffuser on it. That's good for that. When you meditating, you could literally have that boiling, burning, just in the air, and it'll help. It'll definitely help. Juniper, and of course the yellow essential oil. So go for the yellow in color essential oils. Think yellow.
When you close your eyes, see yellow. When you open your eyes, see yellow. I got some yellow tinted glasses that I like to wear. They make cloudy days sunny.
It's crazy because it say like liver is one of the things that's like malfunctions and shit. And if your liver's fucked up, what color are your eyes?
Michael Jordan.
Fucking blown. Yellow.
Michael Jordan.
What?
Michael Jordan.
I said what color?
His eyes are fucking yellow now. You didn't watch the documentary?
So his solar plexus is blizzard.
That nigga got a cup of whiskey drinking the whole time. His eyes yellow as shit.
His eyes was fucking yellow. We watched that together. Yes.
You watched like the first 2 episodes.
I was watching it with my eyes. Y'all know I don't watch TV. That shit be boring.
Yo, 96 Bulls. 96 Bulls, though?
Right.
Okay, then.
So,
the 96 Bulls,
I wasn't born until like 2000, I mean.
Let's talk about the foods. Eat yellow foods.
2001. I was born in 2000.
Lemons on the food list because they're yellow.
So yellow foods are it. So again, think yellow. So anything yellow is going to be it. Yes. It's a yes to it. If it's yellow, 2000. In addition to 2000. So in addition to yellow foods, of course, we know bananas. He don't like bananas, so you don't eat bananas. But think banana.
We got bananas in the house. We always have.
That's because these kids love bananas.
A constant flow of bananas. So I can think bananas. I can look at bananas. I can hold a banana over my chakra. There's plenty of bananas. Ain't a shortage of bananas.
The energy of the banana.
Man, ain't no shortage of bananas. I can put some yellow tourmaline inside the banana. Smash it on my head. It'll be good.
So lentils, brown rice, spices like ginger, turmeric, yellow spices. Think yellow. Those are also good. Like ginger, turmeric, get you some tea, put that together, mix it with some honey. Ashe.
That's like a whole meal. Brown rice, ginger.
I just gave y'all a meal idea.
Turmeric, yeah.
Y'all know we vegetarian. Hey, y'all, I converted him. He vegetarian now.
I'm doing that.
Look, you wasn't when we was recording. You just started this year. Hey, no more meat eating. No more flesh. We don't consume it. Hey. So, yes. So,
I ain't even gonna do that. Dave Chappelle. No, I ain't gonna do it. Let's keep going.
Okay.
No.
Carry on. So, yoga poses. Yoga.
Who does yoga here? Raise your hand.
So remember, we was telling y'all in the past episodes, yoga is good for clearing out blockages.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you want to try some of these poses, yes, do them. If you don't do yoga, that's okay. You could just skip out on the yoga part. Some people cannot. They don't have the ability to do yoga or don't have the want or need to do yoga.
I remember a couple years ago when everybody was doing yoga on social media. They was doing the plank challenge. It was planking on shit.
Yes.
That was yoga.
Yes, it was.
It was planking on shit. Like, let me just stretch out my entire body and lay it on this. I need to know where this
15 cent came from. I keep playing with it.
It's mine.
It's mine now.
Get out of my pocket. I bought you some lip balm earlier because you was complaining how your lips was dry.
So, yoga poses. We're going to do cow face pose. His favorite, planking on a million and shit. Plank pose.
See,
camel pose.
Everybody was planking. It's yoga.
Camel pose, yes.
Camel toes.
Oh my God.
And excuse me.
You okay?
Nah. I'm all right. Excuse me. You talk.
So, get outside. The sun, when we draw it in like pictures, is yellow. So, you color the sun with yellow and shit with the crayon. So, think yellow. Like, get outside on sunny days. Get that sun in your skin. Our melanin loves it. Woo! But some of us still need sunscreen, so protect yourself. Make sure you sunscreen yourself, but go enjoy that sun. If you can't get outside, just open a window and sit in front of it and get that sun.
Soak it up, baby.
That way,
and clear up them yellow eyes too.
Ashe.
When a little boy was born, he had the yellow eyes. When we put him in the sun,
he had jaundice. We had to sit him in front of the window.
Him that sun therapy, he was good.
Yup, it cleared him right up. Didn't have to do none of that crap they was trying to tell us to do.
Do this. Nope, man.
Sat his ass right in front of the sun. He was good. Cleared that jaundice up.
Now he can't keep his ass still.
Not at all. Energized.
That's my man.
Take a walk in nature. Outside, just take a walk. If you don't have the option to go outside, walk around your place. Meditate with your crystals. Think yellow, all of that. Sunbathing, for those of us who can sunbathe, go ahead and do it.
Meditation, man.
The sun helps that energy just flow. It helps just get it going.
So, I want to add. So, this time of year, it's usually like in end October, November. It's annual for me. Like
cabin fever.
I go into
depression, feeling.
I just go within, and I be fucking up business and shit. It's crazy because I've noticed the pattern, in the past few years. But then as I think about it, like it's a pattern that has happened many years, and it's when the seasons are changing, we're getting less sun, cabin fever, whatever you want to call it. And this year I got out. I think I pulled myself out of it because I was noticing, like, you was complaining, nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you? Depression is real. It is. And it affects a lot of people different ways. Some people don't know it's affecting them. Mm-hmm. And I'm not even going to say I was depressed, but I noticed, okay, this is that pattern. Yep. So I took a minute, man. I had to pause everything, and I just meditated. And I can't even describe, because I don't meditate as much as like we preach on here or other people do. Some people meditate daily. I don't really get lost in myself that often, because there's so much going on, and I'm a solution architect in my mind. So I don't have time to not be working on solutions. But at that moment and during this time, I just like, you know what, I gotta figure this shit out. So, I meditated, and it wasn't, I just had to go inside for a moment so that I can be whole outside, and snapped out of it. I got back to work. I realized, okay, motherfuckers is depending on me. I got to get this shit done. And it was very helpful. So, for sure. Even if you don't meditate, do that shit anyway. If you feel it down, take a moment, go within yourself. Block out everything, work on your breathing. That's how you gotta do.
I'm gonna have to do an episode on meditating because one thing that I found out is a lot of people feel like meditation is this thing that you just need to ace out all this time. You gotta lay down, you gotta have the music going, the candles blowing, incense, quiet, dark, like none of that. Like literally every day I meditate. So sometimes I meditate while cleaning. Meditation while cleaning, I go inside of myself and I'm not even there. Sometimes I'll just be sitting there listening to my kids play, but inside of myself meditating. It's all different ways of meditating. You don't have to it's no one cutthroat way to meditate. It's many ways to do it. Yeah. So we'll go into that.
That's a good idea.
That time we'll go ahead and talk about that on how helpful it is. So in addition to that, not in addition to that, to go ahead and continue.
Right, let's continue. Get on this song.
So, different ways to help you get that energy going and flowing. You're gonna burn incense. They could be in those fragrances that we discussed, or yellow fragrances. Repeat positive affirmations. They're gonna be about personal power. Practice posture that's gonna balance it, balance out your chakra. So some of the postures we discussed, sitting straight is going to be, of course, that's why plank is one of them, because you want to have a straight body. Mm-hmm. You want to heal from the past, so you want to do your shadow work. You want to burn candles if you can, because it's a fire, like the element is fire. Mm-hmm. So you want to burn the candles. Burn yellow candles, number one, because that's the color yellow. If you don't have access to yellow candles, white candles work, but remember, it's all about intention. So if you ain't got yellow or white, any color will do. It's all about putting your intentions into it. You could dress your candles with those essential oils we went over, yellow flowers, stuff like that, to go ahead and get it going. Also, if you don't have any of those things, if you have a fireplace, just light that motherfucker. Set a fire. If you got a fire pit, fire is the element. Sit there, stare at the fire. Do that.
Be careful whenever dealing with fire.
If you ain't got access to any of those things, if you got the access to like Netflix or some shit, they got that fucking fireplace you can press play on. I think Comcast got that shit too. Ouch.
The Yule log.
I just punched myself in the nose. Ow. Okay, I'm good, y'all. I'm good.
Also, meditate in front of that flame.
Yes, meditate in front of it. Just stare at it.
What are some of the positive affirmations that people can say?
We're going to do that in a minute.
Oh, yeah, we do that
We do that in a minute. That's going to be the last one. I don't have my cars. They're all at the office. We're working, we're at home right now, and I left all of my cars with affirmations there. So at the end, I'm not going to be able to do that, but we'll upload it again at another time. But also another thing you want to do is journaling prompt. You want to journal. I got some journaling prompts for you to do. So, the first one.
So, the first one is, when do I feel the most confident?
Think about
that. Think about it and then answer the question. When do I feel the most confident?
Something to start journaling about. Write that question down and then go ahead and answer it to yourself.
That's I don't want to talk too much, but that's like even asking that question makes you think. What is the answer to that question?
Right. And then, what does it mean to be confident? What does it mean to be a confident person? So even like, when do I feel confident is one, but it's like, what do that even mean to me?
Thanks.
So I'm not giving you any specific order to do these, but just pick one and go with the flow or do all of them. What is my source of confidence? That's a good one.
Write down a list of positive inner qualities. Like, what are your qualities that are within yourself?
That you love about yourself.
Positive. Things that make you feel good about being who you are.
And then describe why you love each of those things.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to help you. So that's going into it with the shadow work as well. Like, that's going to help you to learn who you are, what you like, what you don't like, what you feel like you can change, so on and so forth. So we've been talking for a long freaking time, so we're going to go ahead and wrap it up, but we're going to end it with our positive affirmations. So we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of breath work with this, so y'all go ahead and prepare y'all. So I'll say the affirmation. Joe will repeat them. Y'all repeat them with Joe. Or without him or whatever. Just repeat after me. So I need everybody to, what we're going to do is.
What we're going to do is. She just.
So. You irritated. So we're going to breathe. So we're going to take a deep breath for 5 seconds. So we're going to count. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And breathe out for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kind of keep going on that. Play on that. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale. Hold it. So repeat after me.
You just meditated.
That was easy, right? That's breath work for you. Like, that shit be having you high.
Keep going. It's real shit. Go.
Okay, so repeat after me. I am worthy.
I am worthy.
I am confident.
I am confident.
I am free from limitations from others.
I am free from limitations from others.
I manifest with ease and grace.
I manifest with ease and grace.
I am deserving.
I am deserving.
Ashe.
Ashe.
I felt that, y'all. Did y'all feel that too? I felt that.
I felt that, y'all. Did y'all feel that too? I felt that.
Oh, y'all, excuse me. I'm just coughing all over the episode.
We got on our face masks, though, so it's not good. Yo, we haven't even talked about COVID, man. Ooh, that's a whole nother conversation.
The C word, not the C word.
It's not what we're talking about now. It's all positivity around here. But we're going to talk about that, too, next time. That was good, though. That was good.
We appreciate y'all so much. I might not be able to shuffle cards right now, but I just need y'all to know that we love y'all. I'm sending
love is love is love, yes. Love.
We're sending y'all positive healing energy. We're so glad y'all are here with us on this journey. We appreciate y'all. We're sending y'all the energy of abundance, healing, love, manifesting energy, the energy of just overall abundance in everything that you desire.
Soak it up.
Enjoy it.
Soak it up. We're sending it to you. Take it. Accept it. Soak it up.
All you gotta do is say Ashe, I accept.
Take it.
Enjoy it, baby.
That's the beauty of energy, man. It's a mind, man. It's part of this. I told y'all about the cheat code, right?
Go on, listen to the episode again.
Soak it up, man. Change your life.
Y'all, we back. We are back in full force. We're gonna be dropping either weekly or bi-weekly episodes. We might drop 2 episodes this week, depending on how much I feel like writing and all of that junk and whatnot.
We working.
If y'all are here, if this is still December and January of 2021 to 22, come visit us. We are at Fox Valley Mall. We put it in Wizard.
Every
day. Doing tarot readings in person. I'm doing Reiki healings in person. We doing custom attire in person. We got the crystals and the Florida water, the jewelry, sage. Hey, I got my ching ching of the money tree.
Yo, it's crazy. like again, being face to face, hand to hand.
The energy is amazing.
It's amazing. The love is real. The blessings that we passing out and that we receiving is a powerful thing. And all I can say about it is, we all go through periods where, there's a low point. We all go through periods where it's a high point. Just stay focused. If you know you're doing the right thing, keep on doing it, because you're going to get recognized. You're going to get where you need to be. But you gotta put the work in too. And I always emphasize that you got to put the work in. Mm-hmm.
A lot of people think manifesting is just thinking of some shit and then pow, you got it. Sometimes it is, but sometimes you done errored in your manifestation skills, and now you gotta actually, instead of just getting that $5,000 you asked for, your ass doing 40 hours extra.
You gotta put the work in. With anything, that you'll be rewarded. But it's the power of positive thinking and positive work.
Our words are spells. It's the power in your mind frame. We gotta change it. We here. We might not be here forever, but we here for now.
We're here for now, I say. and do the most with your time. So on that note,
say the long time or the wrong time or whatever the time. I don't remember what the saying is, but y'all feel me.
That sounds like some old wino shit. I done hung with plenty of old winos about that. Hey, the old winos got the best sayings, real talk. Them niggas will spit some game at you. You just be like, wow, that rhymed. That rhymed.
And it makes sense.
And then you think about it a little bit later,
when
like,
you sober and shit.
This nigga here. Spit that real game. Man, hey.
But we love
y'all.
Love it. Bye, y'all. Talk to y'all next week.
Yeah, we're gonna play some ads now.
Listen to them.
Listen to them. Hey, make sure you check us out, spiritualafmetaphysical.com.
At Spiritual AF on
Facebook and Instagram and TikTok.
AF 444 on the Tickety Talk.
444 on the Tickety Talk. If y'all want to make
a donation, it's Spiritual AF 444. On Cash App.
Cash App. Yes. Yeah, do that. Send us some money on Cash App.
Even $1.
We're going to give you a shout out.
$1.11.
Yeah. We're
gonna $4.44. Hey, $11.11.
Yeah, do that. Hey, for real, send us some money on Cash App, Spiritual AF 444, and we'll get it. Make sure you put it in right. Spiritual AF 444, and we'll get it. And then we'll shout you out. And
for y'all, for those of
y'all, it'll show that this shit works, because everybody else on the podcast be talking about, send us some money, and then people send them money, and then when y'all send us money, we'll shout y'all out too.
So even if y'all can't, if y'all want to send the money,
it's the United Negro Food Fund. They gotta eat.
A lot.
Babies gotta eat.
They eat so much. I'm so tired of spending $300 a day in the grocery store. So y'all listen. So if y'all can't, it's a beautiful life. It's probably your word. So if y'all cannot afford to send us anything financially, there are other ways. Like, just share the podcast with somebody who can listen to the ads we play. We get paid off those. Thank you. Shout out to everybody. We got a check from the podcast and from y'all listening to the ads. We appreciate that more than y'all know. That helped us get some nice Kwanzaa gifts. Ashe. But we gotta go, y'all. We've been on rambling. Right. We just said we want to go do a little pasta. Love y'all. Bye.
Y'all listening. Y'all like it. Hey, everybody. Thanks for listening. If you want to support our podcast, there's lots of ways you can do that.
You can Cash App us, Spiritual AF 444. Patreon us, which is Spiritual AF Metaphysical. Our PayPal is love@spiritualafmetaphysical.com, or you can book a reading or any other thing at the website, www.spiritualafmetaphysical.com.
Thanks for the support. Love you all.